Good morning, all. So, in this series of sessions, we are going to discuss the real world day to day activities and we will relate them with the enterprise architecture. And we are going to have a fun series with the sessions. Okay, we will learn and we will have fun together. And please subscribe to my channel, Mulesoft Human Race Tech World, for more interesting videos. And please share it with others. Let's jump into the session. So in this particular session, we are going to understand like integration with real world activities and also how tree structure is an integration. So basically tree structure is a integration and layered architecture and we will see it how. So the funny part here. So why is it only coconut tree? Why not mango or apple tree? Yeah, it can be anything. But coconut tree will live long and produce a great returns and no part of this tree goes as a waste. And that's why I am considering the coconut tree as the best option for explaining this integration architecture. So this picture is going to depict the integration layer and the existing applications within the enterprise on the right hand side and how it is going to be connected with our real world scenario. So as I said, I have given a picture of coconut tree on the left side, which is consisting of the roots, which is under the ground, and then there is a stem, which is useful for connecting the root systems and the uh, will help the tree to grow and produce the coconuts and it will become some huge tree and it will have branches. Okay, so first thing we will see that. So in our real world, like the roots, so roots are very important and uh, without roots the tree cannot exist. Likewise, without the systems in enterprise world, without the systems in enterprise world or organization, there must be a need of systems to store the data. Okay, okay, and we will call it as system of records. So on top of this, to connect the roots and to provide water to the branches and coconuts, we need a stem. Okay, and this stem we are calling it as a integration process layer. Okay, in this process layer, we are going to process the system of records and connecting, exposing them to your outer side world. So likewise, in our enterprise architecture, if for example, there is an inventory and payment system of records, and we will have them within the Mulesoft system APIs. So here I am considering Mulesoft as one of the integration uh, technology. And there comes the process layer. So within the process layer, we need to compose the different activities like we need to get the receipt status of a particular order or we need an invoice status or it can be a shipment status and all of them we have to gather the information and we need to make one purchase order which will be useful for the trial. Yeah, in within the real world we are going to consider the stem as an integration process layer which will be connecting the different experience layers and system layer. So here uh, I'm adding one more point like we need to build an integration architecture that can stand out for long and serve for the greater needs of an enterprise or organization. And that's why I'm considering the coconut tree. So where it will live long. Okay. And on the final thing within the integration layer, layered architecture is the experience layer. So experience layer, uh, by using experience layer, we are going to expose the services to the outer side world. Okay, so that we are building a easy to use pluggable microservices by using the experience API. So here within the organization, we will have, for example, a mobile application and web application. So to connect to those systems, we are exposing the services as mobile API, web application API. Likewise, we have many uses of the branches. It can be used for some building a huts and the coconuts, which are good for health, for drinking, and where it is needed for our daily usage as well. So how these products are going to be used by the end users? So there comes the front-end developers. They need to decorate the beautiful user interface in the organization. Likewise, in real world, these products, coconut products, needs to be delivered to the markets and where they can expose the products and they can sell the products to the end customers in real world, so that it is easy for the end users to use. Okay, they don't need to bother about how these have been made and where the product was developed. So all of these things, it is not needed, like on which integration technology it has been developed. So likewise, in real world also, the end user need not to know how the product have been made and from where the coconut was coming. So all of this information is not needed. Okay, and that's why we are relating it both the uh, real world and enterprise architecture. Okay, now we have developed the easy to use pluggable services. For example, in the real world, coconuts and the different products. So these products that we have built as an experience layer will be used by the front-end developers within the applications. Okay. So for example, here, if we consider this market as a front-end application, so they are going to consume the integration integration experience layer services, and we are going to communicate the information to from integration experience layer. What we are going to do, we are going to connect that to the integration process layer. Okay, we have just considered those services as a experience layer services. So whenever the requests are coming, uh, so what we need to know, so how many products they need and what are the products they need. So these kind of information we will know, and that is how we can pass this information by connecting to our process layer, and from process layer we are going to get the uh, required information and compose them from different system APIs, and then we will provide the response, or we are going to deliver the content or product to the front end applications or the endpoints. Okay. And that is how the enterprise integration architecture is also built. Like on front end applications, the integration experience APIs will be consumed within the applications, whether it can be a mobile application or a web application, and they are going to send the business content like payload, what kind of information they need, and they will pass on some parameters like how many records they need, and what kind of records they need, like whether they need the receipts information or they need the order details, invoice details. So all of this information we will give in form of the request, and accordingly we are going to get the information from the process layer and by connecting to the system layer. Okay, yeah, that's it. That is all I wanted to say. Yeah, please comment whether you like it or not. Thank you.